Good evening and welcome to Netzwerk Yisrael's daily Kitzur Shulchan Aruch share. Sorry, we're a little bit later than usual. We are at Siman Lamed test, which is Din Misha wrote to Lechon, which is Kitzur Masuda. That's the rules of someone who wants to eat or drink before a meal. I wrote to Lechon Kodem Tias Yadayim, someone who wants to eat before washing his hands for a Masuda. Tavarim Sheyachom Minim Ebi Gamba Masuda. And he wants to eat things which you would also eat those sorts of things during the meal. Whether they are things which, if you ate them during the meal, you'd have to make another bracha, go in pairs like fruit, or whether they're foods that if you ate them during the meal, you wouldn't have to make another bracha. You can go many lifton, like things, relishes that go on bread, or many kitznias, or legumes, or tapuchi adama, or potatoes. Or similarly, if he wants to drink a drink, except for wine, before he washes his hands. The Gamba Sochas Uda Yish, and he's also intending to drink some of that drink during the meal. Yesh Bezeh Machlokas HaPoskim. There's a disagreement among the poskim. Imad Dvarim Sh'ochal Oshasa Kodem Tisdaim, whether the things which he eats or drinks before washing his hands, Niftor B'Bechas HaMazon, become potter with the Bechas HaMazon which he makes at the end of the Suda. Commotion of time Elish Ochal B'Sefah Suda, as like those which he eats during the meal will be potter with Bechas HaMazon. Osha Elish Ochal Kodem Tisdaim. Or maybe those which he eats before washing his hands are not part of with Bechas HaMazon. Therefore, you should not do this. And you should only drink or eat these things before the meal and make a bracha acharena before you wash your hands. Not eat any of them during the meal. And if he did eat them before the meal, and then he didn't make a bracha acharena before he washes his hands, then he should make the bracha acharena during the meal, or even after bench. And if he did eat some of these things, also during the meal as well as before, then you had the and then he should try after making birchas hamazon to eat or drink something, and then have to make another bracha acharena. To also put part of what he ate or drank before Nefesadai. Suppose he drinks to drink wine before washing his hands. Even if he has no intention of drinking wine during the meal, nevertheless, some say, since wine functions to sort of open up the intestines and to whet one's appetite. In that case, even if they're eating them before the meal, they're sort of part of the meal. And they become part of the Bechas HaMazon. And some say sorry. And some say that even if he drank wine during the meal, nevertheless, so even if he drank wine during the meal as well as before, then nevertheless the wine he drank before the meal is not part of the Bechas HaMazon. Therefore, you should not drink wine before Nefesadai. Unless he's also intending to drink wine after bench. Where then he's going to have to make another broth of ala gefen. And that will serve to also put to the wine that he drank before washing. And if he wants to drink mulled wine, before the meal. Whether he's going to drink during the meal or not. You should be careful, don't drink less than a kazais before the meal. If you drink a kazais or more, then not for the fake bracha acharena. And he falls into this category of stuff like he's not sure whether he has to make a bracha acharena or not. Someone wants to eat some sort of mezonos before washing his hands, can go ugas tavash, ugas pizza, like honey cake or egg cake, etc. Where you make the bracha alamecha at the end. Whether you eat some of them during the meal or not, nevertheless, they are potter with Bechas HaMazon. As long as you don't leave too big a gap between eating and washing your hands. If he has to make a long break between eating the mezonos and washing his hands, he first has to make the bracha of alamecha or what he ate before washing his hands. Even if he's intends and he does eat some of those foods during the meal itself, but if he's going to leave a long gap before the Nefesadai, then he has to bench on what he ate before he birchas. Okay, have a good evening.